Hey, just finishing off the last few minutes of my lunch break, and I thought I'd jump on and talk about hunger, topical for lunch, huh? So, do you think when you're hungry, you're just hungry? Wrong. There's two types of hunger: emotional hunger and physical hunger. So, emotional hunger can be so powerful, and it's easy to mistake for physical hunger, but there are a couple of ways you can tell them apart. They're simple ways, but once you're aware of them, it can be really life-changing for you. So emotional hunger comes on suddenly. It hits you in an instant and it feels overwhelming and urgent. So I want that cake, I fancy a biscuit. Now physical hunger usually comes on more gradually, so you don't get that feeling of having to eat immediately, unless you haven't eaten for a long time, of course. But emotional hunger craves specific comfort foods, whilst when you're physically hungry, almost anything sounds good, so including healthy stuff like salads or veg or whatever. But emotional hunger craves junk food or sugary snacks, so you get that instant hit, that instant gratification and that rush. So you feel like you need cake or chips, and you fixate on it as well until you give into it. Now when you're emotionally eating, you're not even paying attention to what you eat. So before you know it, you've eaten like a whole family bag of crisps or an entire packet of biscuits without really paying attention or fully enjoying it. And you just get to the end and you're like, ooh, where did that go? But food it shouldn't be about restrictions. The key is mindfulness. So thinking about your food, tasting it, taking notice of it while you're eating it. With physical hunger, you're more aware of what you're eating. And if you're emotionally eating, you're usually not satisfied either once you're full. So you keep wanting more and more and more because it tastes so good. And often you eat till you're uncomfortably stuffed. Physical hunger, on the other hand, you don't need to feel stuffed. You need to feel satisfied when your stomach is full. Now, emotional hunger comes from a place within your head, not your stomach. So you feel your hunger is a craving that you just can't get out of here. Whereas physical hunger starts in your belly. So you get a growling or a pang in your stomach, and it comes on slowly. Now, emotional hunger often leads to regret or guilt or shame as well when you're eating for pleasure. When you're eating to satisfy an actual hunger, you won't be ashamed because you're just giving your body what it needs. So you don't feel guilty about that. But if you do feel guilty when you eat, it's possibly because you know deep down what you're eating is not just to refuel your body, but there's a little bit of emotional satisfaction in there. But it's about reconnecting with your mind and your body, and that's what you learn on Weight Loss for the Soul. So you want to ditch the diets, reconnect and get in tune with yourself. You'll never need to feel those feelings of deprivation again, that's for sure. And diet companies don't want you to try other things. It's about getting you back year after year after year, but the power is within you and you alone, and it's easy once you know how. So if you're interested in finding out more, just drop me a message. No strings, I'll just go over. You get a free consultation anyway, and we can go over how it works and see if it's something that you're ready to make the changes in your life for. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.